Hi, I'm Lynn Creighton. I grew up in Los Angeles. I had four sisters. I attended UCLA and was prepared to be a teacher, but finally discovered that I really wanted to work with clay. And so I went back to school, got a second bachelor's and a master's degree in ceramics, in ceramic sculpture, and I've been working as a sculptor since 1980. My work has been shown all across the world, in Japan and Europe, across the United States. And now I want the people at the townhouse to see it. When I finally got a chance to make a new choice, I had been trained as a teacher at UCLA, but I decided not to do that because I had three children and I really didn't want to come to them after a frazzling day in the classroom. That's what my own mother had done. I went back to school, and I harkened to an early experience in fourth grade when the art instructor helped us each create a ceramic vessel to hold our rice when we were studying China. And I loved working on the potter's wheel, so when I went back to school, that's what I was doing. I was learning to use the potter's wheel. Eventually, the wheel became restraining, and I needed to make more exaggerated forms, and that's when I began sculpture. I went to Japan as part of my graduate work at Northridge. I had been engaged in the tea ceremony, and I wanted to see what the ceramics that made those ceremonies sacred was all about. And when I was in Japan, I had the wonderful fortune of visiting the studio of Soji Hamada, who was a living national treasure of Japan. And I saw him working with a paddle. He was resolving the feet of the coffee cups, of the teacups he had made early in the morning. And I saw this work with a paddle. I'd never seen it before. When I got back to Northridge, to my studio, there were several downed walnut trees, and I took a limb and I made several paddles for myself. And that's really how my work began. I started using a paddle as a way of distancing myself from the clay and making the work more spontaneous and less an effort of my imagination. So I was watching the clay evolve into form. That, coupled with the work that I eventually did in Native American spirituality, led me to the work that women remembering to celebrate themselves in their lives in a spontaneous eruption of the clay that demonstrated that form. I wasn't trying to copy any woman. I was allowing the clay to show me what celebration looked like.